It's the grand final of Color Cup. It's the last game on patch 1.28, and it is history repeating, kind of. The last game of the glorious and historic WCG was also TH versus Moon, and this game now will end another era with the same two players.
Yeah, Night Elf versus Human, a matchup that has provided us with lots of legendary games. And these two players, like, are they top 2? Moon's obviously top 1, most successful. Is TH second place?
Lin is second.
Okay. But TH certainly looking like the best human in the world at the moment. Moon, he has not really been fighting for that title too much. It's been all about Foggy and Life recently. But now he's in a grand final again. It's online tournaments though. Offline, he has not yet had those big successes. GCS, for whatever reason, has always evaded him. The playoffs have. But here, playing from home with his comfort, he's going to play to the fullest. And these are also pretty much the two most creative players that we have.
We saw them in GCS Winter 2017, and they were so prepared for each other, man. It was insane. How they know each other's creep routes, how they know all of their tactics. It was just from the beginning on, gloves off, and here we go. The Night Elves have won 2 tournaments in 2017. Those were both Africa TV leagues, so we didn't cover them. Moon won the first season in April 2017. That was the last tournament win of Moon. Laliat was his successor in November, and now 5 months later there is another chance for the Night Elf to grab a title in a major tournament. $3,100 for the winner, $1,600 for the loser. And man, of course, the title of winning the last Back to Warcraft broadcasted game in 1.28. The first map starts, which is actually not the first map because Moon has the lead. He's coming from the winner bracket. He gets the 1-0 advantage. And here is your bracket. It is not updated, unfortunately, but TH and Moon are in the finals. Today we have seen Infi defeating WFZ and Lucifer, but then he fell to his brother TH2-0. Rematch time. Winner bracket was a 2-1. It was a super fast 2-1 where Moon defeated TH here. Will this happen again, or will we see longer games? Everything is possible between these two players. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Here we go.
This may look like a carbon copy of our game that we just had. Infi was just playing Night Elf right here with the same spawning positions as well. So now, for all you Night Elf players out there, take a look at the small differences. I wonder what Moon is going to play differently, what he's going to do perhaps a little bit better. Because it's going to be a lot, I feel like, about early game efficiency. Human obviously is going to fast expand. And how well the Night Elf can punish this and do damage to him and perhaps expand himself behind it, that will dictate a lot of, not only this game, but most likely all of these games.
I agree. TH at the moment is 31-28 this year against Night Elf. As I said, he faced Moon twice at GCS. He lost the first one, but he won the second one. Then they met each other in Color Cup. As we said before, it was a 2-1 for Moon. And they met each other in GCS qualifier number 2. Moon won that one as well. So we see that Moon is pretty strong versus Human at the moment. The only loss in this matchup was against TH in GCS Winter. He's 7-5 in maps this year. Of course, he skipped a few tournaments. This is only his second tournament this year, right next to AWL. And it could be his first win. So, the Militia is a little... No, it's in time to force the purge. So once again, no lightning shield trick. Slows down the creeping a little bit, buys TH more time to creep his own one. But the biggest difference between Infi and Moon playing Night Elf is we have a Warden.
Exactly. And that's the second task that the Militia has been sent here to do. Scout the hero. Sees the Warden. What's the reaction? Is it still the instant expansion?
It's still the instant expansion, but Moon has a Wisp here, which is safe compared to Infi's Wisp before. So he can detonate against the Water Elemental, against the Archmage. He has Wisps and Archer in position in the upper left, so he's gonna get Mercenaries relatively soon, and that means more pressure early on.
Alright, we're still not detonating. This creep camp is going fairly unpunished. The ward is still on the other side of the map, so getting closer to level 2. But here we go. The first match in the scenario is here. The Shadow Priest. Item for the Archmage. Greater Invul. Very nice against the Warden. And the level 2.
Especially if she goes for Shadow Strike. I mean, if it's Fan of Knives, the pressure's not going to be that high on her, on him, more on the peasants. And Footman, we saw Lolliot yesterday with incredible pressure on TH's Archmage, and he won that game 3-0 just one day ago, where TH lost the series without winning a single map against Night Elf, against a big, good Warden player. How good is Moon? He's starting off with Shadow Strike, so the Invul Potion is great for him.
Warden always loves mana. Didn't find those items, but good right-click items with the slippers and the gloves, and he's gonna get the first blood here on the footy, I think. Oh my god, is he playing this one base? Is this rifle push? Is this Hawk style? This is what Hawk played against Foggy. He was like, alright, if you play Warden on this map, guess what? I'm gonna rifle push you to death.
But he sends the militia back. He wants to go expansion. But that is a delayed expansion already. 3 minutes 30 in, the Warden get another kill here on this Footman. And if you keep the number of Footmen low, you have a very solid chance in the mid game. Nice deny though. Level 2.5 on the Warden, level 2.5 on the Archmage as well. Engine of War under attack, but that doesn't really do too much. And Moon not going for Huntress is a good choice, I think. What?
What was that?
That was a 2-0 for Moon.
I mean, the expo was very late. I don't really understand why. Maybe he wasn't making enough peasants in the main for the lumber, so he had to send them back and then, you know, to the expo again. But I mean,
you can fight harder for that. I mean, if there's guys who have strong comebacks, then it's certainly TH and Infi. The Warden wasn't super overwhelming.
Not really.
Oh, I'm baffled here. Oh man! TH needs to win 3 games in a row against Moon. A Moon who seems to be in very decent shape.
That just totally caught me off guard. 4 minutes.
Yes! 4 minutes. I mean, in the history of this game, we have seen grand finals of tournaments where the first map was decided after 3 minutes and the opponent still came back. Fly versus Infi. WCG final comes to mind. But this is so hard now psychologically.
Yeah, and it's not like Human has so many great maps in the map pool, you know?
That's true.
All right. Well, it's not over, as you say. You can still come back, but very tough. 3 match points for Moon. 1 step away only for finally claiming a title again for the Night Elves. I know we have a lot of Moon fanboys out there. I wonder, though, is this the fashion that they want to see their favorite star Night Elf player win?
And what a comeback this would be for TH. So far, the only tournament winner in 2018 is Lin. Lin was eliminated, though, by our boy Foggy in the lower bracket round 1, so we're gonna have a new champion here. And he might come from Korea as well. What a disastrous year for China so far. And the next map is...
kind of the
What?
opposite of... What?
The next map is Turtle Rock.
Okay, so Moon let that through. Usually always vetoed, of course. This is a best of 5, kind of. We only have 4 maps, though.
Is he really gambling on a close position when it's about everything?
If it is...
By the way, the main organizer of this tournament, I'm in a QQ group with them, and there was just 1 question mark was his response to the first map. Very rare to see that.
Now, TH showed a game, it was against Undead, admittedly, but it was a game where he instant expanded on Turtle Rock to the neighboring starting position and was able to still tech quickly.
Yes.
I still don't understand how that worked. So we always say expanding is hard on Turtle Rock, but maybe he has found the way.
He found a solution, certainly, and if it's a close position, we all know how good his pushes are with a Tinker, with a Naga, even with an Archmage and Militia. Certainly doable. So it's not the worst map for him, I guess. It's not a good map either, but it's also not the worst. We have a new sub, by the way. Tilted up for 2 months. Best game, best streamers. TH versus Moon. What a time to be alive. Thank you guys so much for the effort. Less than 3. Thank you for the continued support, man. TH is ready. Moon is ready. Back to Warcraft is ready. And I hope you're ready as well. This could be the conclusion of Color Cup. This could be a 3-0 clean sweep for Moon. And $3,200 to his bank account. And we see the players once again as we're loading in. The players are all in. So off we go. What a statement for Moon this would be. Playing the first tournament in 2018 and instantly winning it. I mean, he was eliminated from AWL. But Color Cup is certainly a little prestigious as well. So, it's not close position. They're starting on the same lane.
All right. Turtle Rock, a map we sometimes see in this matchup, but very rarely only. Usually Night Elves veto that mostly for the close positions. But there's more issues. Like the first Ancient of War creep you take only gives you around 100 experience, and you really do need level 2, no matter which hero you are. However, it's also difficult for the human, with the expansions being so hard to take. That's what we always thought. The one in the middle is attackable from way too many angles, and the starting position is so hard to take. But TH, again, he had this super amazing creep against, who was it? Against some undead, with a very efficient early expansion into an early tech.
Was it 1-0
against Night Elves, though?
Was it the game for third against 1-0 in Doyu Super League?
Yeah, it may have been. I'm not sure, though.
Warden again for the second time in this series. Moon, of course, having a 1-0 advantage because he came from the winner bracket. He defeated TH in the winner bracket final. And then this huge upset on Amazonia. TH is responding with an Archmage. No big surprise, as he's kind of reliant on this expansion. Mountain King makes no big sense here, I guess.
And this is also what Lolite was playing against TH in AWL a couple days ago, where he won Warden, which, you know, used to be totally impossible on Turtle Rock, but he played this very aggressively, hunted down the Archmage relentlessly, even with a Naga second later on. Is this maybe where Moon has the inspiration from? And does TH, once he sees it, have a better response to it this time?
We'll see. He had a few days, or he had 1 day to come up with something. Warden is out. He is not denying it with the Engine of War. Yesterday, man, we saw quite a few Engine of War denies, but not happening today. TH is not running over to the opposing starting position with his militia. He's creeping up first against the Ogre Maulers. So standard for him. Clause of attack +6. Very, very good start for him.
A player's forces are
So
under
how
attack.
aggressive is this Warden gonna be?
He has a second Engine of War next to the shop. So he will power creep her
Okay.
and be aggressive.
One Shadow Strike to greet the old man.
Dude, if he buys the boots first here in 3 Warcraft hours, this Archmage is gonna have such a hard time.
But the Warden only level 1 herself at the moment. Of course, with the Ancient... What's the other Ancient of War doing, by the way? Making
Producing
more
archers. And then I
no
guess...
Hunter's Hall.
Yeah, no Hunter's Hall. I think he will move onto the back of the turtle from the back, you know, to creep that one.
Nice fully blocked, by the way. Barely any right-click damage at all on the Archmage. The Shadow Strikes, of course, will still hit him. But the power of the Warden is she slows down the hero, does the nuke damage, and also puts in the right-clicks. But the movement from the footy is too good here by TH. Gets his level 2. And now moves back.
Moon, by the way, has a Wisp at the natural, so he will see if TH is expanding when Moon is expanding. The Warden there. Is it boots time already? Oh, it's close. Archmage got him. Super important for TH to stay alive.
And he had the timing there. He had the money.
It was like 19 and TH bought it. It was a battle, like a clicking battle.
I don't know, I think it was like 1 or 2 seconds of time there. I was looking at the shop. But anyways, he got him and he's going for the expo on the back of the turtle here. Something very rare and unusual. Can he get this last hit? No, he got the level up from the other camp. Archmage got the last hit and the level 3. And this Warden so far has been looking pretty ineffective.
Let's see, this could be a pendant of energy. I have the Chinese letters here. Ring of Regen, also nice. We all remember Zhou Shishi with the Warden and the Ring of Regen. Was it Nostalgia Battlefield? I think Grubby is watching. And Shishi was in his team, so there will certainly be a memorable game against Chimiko. Hunter's Hall is coming early, actually. Very rare to see that. Usually it's always late. Moon denied one of the creeps with the Engine of War. Okay, thank you, chat. And the
expansion boost the speed here to be more mobile with the Warden. Could definitely go for some peasant kills here. Does she have Fan of Knives as well as Shadow Strike?
So cool. I mentioned Shishi once and immediately in your head, Moon is Shishi.
Don't you do that to me, Neo. Come on.
I'm so sorry. I will never mention other players again.
So, Moon is looking good. She's full HP. She can definitely hunt down some footies, but that will be okay for TH to lose those if he gets time and space for the expo, which actually is running already, and towers are coming up behind. Once again, good movement, not giving up these footies too easily. Does he get the deny as well? Didn't quite see it.
Tech is 70% done. The Warden level 2.5 after, what is it? 5 minutes 40. Towers up.
And with 2 Ancients of War as well.
Yeah. He didn't even start moving the other one over.
Oh, wow, look at this counter expo position in the bottom left. I've never seen it there. First time.
I agree. This will not be scouted usually, except if TH has some sixth sense for Night Elf expansions.
He's going for the tree here.
Oh, I love this. I love this timing because he would love to set up his Ancient of Lore now, but with 4 footmen in the base and water elementals, this is not possible at all.
But with the decent piercing damage here plus the Shadow Strike, these footies should be sent away or just die pretty quickly. But it's quite a bit of moon juice now. And we have daytime coming very soon. And yeah, the lures are still not here. But now he does shoo the human away and we'll be able to set them up. One footy is scouting, you can see this here. The low HP footy is looking for the expo, but yeah, it's in this weird position where we've never seen it before.
Yeah, he's scouting with several footmen actually. He got a good vision on the map, but he's still not able to find him. He's making his way over now.
Is he actually gonna look there? Really? If it was daytime, he would have seen it. Oh.
Archmage in trouble, down to 50%, might be forced into a staff or a TP. Summons another water elemental, staff's out now. Is there another... No other nuke available anymore. But now, footmen on their own. Without the old man.
And a lot of footies as well. Oh, the creeps wake up! What?
Oh no! This happened between them again. Do you remember GCS? He built the Engine of War here to start the creeping, and this is exactly what happened to the Engine of War back in the day, and he has to cancel it again? History repeats, man.
I think that's a kind of a bug. I think if it's daytime and you plan it, nothing happens, but if you plan it during nighttime and it becomes daytime, then they attack. Because usually you can Ancient of War creep down there, but well, it's woulda, coulda, shoulda, and you need this counter expo, man.
Oh boy.
You can't win this on 1 base versus 2. Not really. Well, with a level 6 Warden you can.
Yeah, but it's so far away from that. Yeah. And the boots paying off so well now. He's got a big right hand from the Engine of War, but actually not even. Ah, okay, now to cancel the healing. The Warden is still not level 3 after 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
And this is one example where Turtle Rock can not work out for a Warden at all. Looks like we are gonna not end after 2 maps here in the grand final. Now, of course, it's not over by any means, but it's looking tough. tough for Moon.
It is double barracks rifleman for TH.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense since I think he's assuming that Moon is not going tier 3 with a... or something. If he's expecting that, then double rifleman, of course, a great response.
And maybe he's afraid of a like tier 2 all-in push. But actually we have mass Ancients of War in the middle. Like the olden days Knight of Mirrors.
Oh man, this is really unique to
This is
see.
Moon. Nobody else does this.
But defend, I mean, the only thing he has is piercing damage, and he has defend. The Engines of War, if well played by TH, will never reach them. But of course, they can help sieging this expansion.
Okay, can the Ancient of War here in the middle be the wall to keep the rifles away? Can he get an Expo up somewhere, somehow? This is the Twilight Zone, guys. This is definitely not what normally happens in this matchup. But this is what happens when TH and Moon play. He's just gonna all-in push this? Is he just...
I think so.
He's just all-in pushing this.
Yeah.
And the rifles is a really good idea against this. They're gonna have range. They're decent against Ancients of War. They shouldn't be able to reach.
He can't rely on the Warden, he can't rely on his units until tier 3, so he has to rely on something else, and his answer seems to be Ancient of War, with Nature's Blessing, by the way, so plus 7 armor, or plus 5, in general 7 armor. But this Expo is quite well defended here. The building positioning is nice, good SimCity by TH.
Has more time for all of those rifles. They should have upgrades as well, I suppose.
Yes.
They're coming out. Gonna be at 1-1. And outrage, of course. Water elementals, useless. Might it be a decent idea to go into Blizzard?
He has the, I don't think he has the resource at the moment. He's at 71 supply from his double barracks.
And it's a lot of damage now.
Like, tell me, in the history of Warcraft, how often did we see this unit composition?
Mass footies, mass rifles, boys. This is how we started playing when we played against the computer back at home when we didn't have internet. But it looks like it's too much here what TH has. Power Knife's coming in, but it's only level 1. These footies still all alive, as they always are by TH. GG! But that was our from Moon. Don't get confused by the name tag.
Yes, it was once again the Nettie's name bug. So, we make this a series, boys. TH strikes back after a defeat after 4 minutes. He's closing in 2-1 now. 2 more maps for him to win Color Cup.
Thank you very much, Irish Cole, who just subscribed during the last game. Welcome.
But what a blunder to lose this expansion down there, man. Cannot, I mean, not too many know about this, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's that nighttime daytime cycle bug, because we have seen Ancients of War down there successfully completing and not aggroing the creeps. Do Ancients of War and Tree of Life maybe have different aggro? I don't think so. Didn't work out though.
Oh boy. Moon Meadows next.
Ooh man. Oh, this could be such a good game, dude. Yeah. This could be a long one as well.
Fnatic Beat It Tournament 2000 and I guess 9. That was the grand final. That was the final map. And that was one of the best games I have ever seen in my entire life. I mentioned this a lot, and it rarely lives up to the hype, unfortunately, because TH oftentimes decides to go for a Naga Tinker push here as well. But if they can recreate the magic of that game, man, we are in for a treat.
And Chad's already saying it. Level 6 heroes incoming. That could happen.
Ideally.
This could be like 3 bases each. Someone took an island, like ultimates. The entire tech tree unlocked.
Yeah, I think in that Fnatic Beat It tournament, we saw every single human unit possible. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe no rifleman. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool, man. If, however, as you said, if TH decides to let this game go in this direction, He can be anything. He can be super macro, he can be super late game oriented, he can be ultra aggressive, he can be somewhere in between with a timing push.
Yes.
With TH, you never know. Moon, however, going tier 1 Demon Hunter, Huntress all in, especially not here, man. Like, it seems to me, no matter which matchup he plays, he always expands on Twisted Meadows. That's just his play style. Perhaps a little predictable in that way.
We're waiting for TH here, by the way. He is not joining the game yet. Neo said, a real poster behind your back. Remo should learn from you. No, that is my new green screen sponsored by Elgato. And it is fucking fantastic. If you want to stream or use the green screen for whatever, this is so easy to store, so easy to set up. I can only advise you to check out that product by Elgato. I will do a video about it, most likely tomorrow. But yeah, Remo can learn from me, that is true.
So, TH is in the game.
Just a sight.
So taking his time here.
But he's there now. Moon is ready. Is this psychological warfare to let Moon wait?
I think so. I think he is, trying to be a little annoying here. Trying to ride this out a little bit longer.
One should assume that Moon knows all the tricks and doesn't get nervous by this anymore. But when we saw him, we saw that he gets nervous, like really nervous. We saw this at WCA 2015. We saw this at GCS Winter last year. It's not like he is this Iceman that we think that Infi is. So maybe it works. We will see. And we will see the fourth game, or the third game, but the fourth set of this grand final. Moon versus TH again. And little production issues here.
Alright, guys. Is this Moon's quick way towards victory, or can TH come back? Make this a full series, even if we're kind of one map short. And what game are we gonna see? We saw already on Turtle Rock that these guys don't really adhere to the meta too much. And once we go in game, you're gonna see that this is not gonna be a normal game. It's a Barracks first late altar from the human side, and it's a late altar neutral hero Huntress opening from Moon.
Okay, both are going neutral hero. Are you kidding me?
And they're gonna meet in the tavern. They're gonna pop out and they're gonna be like, hey, we're just drinking a moment ago.
Like, seriously, Tubozao, if you're around, do we have a recorded game of two neutral heroes first in Liquipedia? Because I don't think I've seen this. Have I ever seen this?
Once again, we can mention AWL, the Korean tournament. Lolite versus TH there on, it was Panda versus Dark Ranger.
Ah.
A crazy combo as well. What are these guys gonna go for? I know from the many games I've cast of Moon that he loves the Beastmaster.
Yes.
I still think that hero is extremely underwhelming in the late game, but he just has some connection with a masked man. The last Moknathol. And here we are. They're gonna meet at the tavern. Alright, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What's it gonna be?
I think Tinker Naga for TH. Possibly Tinker again. And Beastmaster for me. I think those are the most realistic choices. I love this farm position, by the way, so you see if there's an Ancient of Warcrypt or not. Which, obviously, there's not, since in a peasant as well. Moon is scouting this too, sees, okay, there's no fire at the altar. And here we go.
And Naga, Beastmaster.
Okay. Naga, I mean. I wonder why. I mean, he tried Tinker before and it worked against Infi.
He's putting a lot of damage on this Beastmaster, man.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, usually Naga is followed up with a tower push. But with the Ancient of War defensively in the base, maybe not the best idea. Also, Beastmaster really good, the Quill Beasts against the towers and footies and pretty much everything. And
There is
now
a
we have two
Huntress
Quill
Hall,
Beasts.
but there is no Huntress yet. And he's not producing them, as of now. 2 Quilbies there to defend. And
Oh, it's so cool, man.
this is so weird. And tier 2 tech already. It's gonna be a Naga rifle push.
And the Wisp scouted this. So how does Moon adapt here?
I think second engine of war. The Beastmaster is not that great against the rifle push, right? I mean, he has summons,
A
yeah,
player's forces are
but
under
they have
attack.
piercing damage, and that doesn't work well against the. I mean, it does work well against towers, but the rifleman will be the issue.
Naga's gonna grab up the boots here. Gonna help her out immensely. Dust and boots both. Could wake up the creeps here to maybe force an ensnare. Man, what a weird game. Shop from TH in the middle of the map because why not? This is the game to do it in.
Yeah.
And
If
of
you-
course, Moon expanding
A player's
on Moon
forces
Meadows.
are
Like,
under
how could
attack.
it be any different?
I mean, if you want to apply constant pressure, and that is what you want with the Naga, then you kind of need the shop there to not lose that much time to run back into your base. But I mean, the Beastmaster so far is doing a good job against her. Like, since she has the boots, this looks quite good for Moon. But of course, this is the tech, this is the transitioning. In the moment, Moon just getting stronger and stronger with more Huntress. And TH is basically not getting any reinforcements.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Beastmaster is dropping low. Is he finally playing with those boots? Yeah, he does. He gets enough damage to force a town portal or even get the kill. It is the town portal. Ping seems to be good. So that one's gone, but the Expo is not scouted and 50% done.
It's pretty predictable though, with Beastmaster hunts and this being Moon, you know. Oh, Naga under more pressure. Is she gonna be forced into TP herself? I think so. He lets her die.
Okay.
A
And
town
that
is
should
under
be a
siege.
lot of freedom now for Moon to creep up the Expo, but the tree isn't done yet.
Not yet, no. But he needs to run over anyway. Hunters are quite hurt. He has 4 of them. Gets the 5th one. Is not teching yet. So what's his answer to the rifleman? Naga is coming back. Sanctum is coming. He has only 1 though. And he has 500 gold. Okay, now he's producing, I guess. Oh.
Oh, you know what would be good
Archmage.
against the rifles, Neil? You know what would be good?
Bash Bear.
Bash Bear, that's right. And what second hero is the choice here for Moon?
Archmage. Archmage for TH. No tech for Moon. Only Huntress. Now it's time. He's building a second engine of war to creep up more and go into mass Huntress production or whatever. But does he have the time? Naga's back. Barely any XP, but that's
A town is
the
under
same.
siege.
Oh, he goes for the Hawk, Remo. Are you rooting for TH now?
I feel disappointed.
Oh. Gloss of Haste
The
for the
Naga.
Naga, also not that bad.
Yeah, she grabbed her first camp, almost level 2 with this, but
Player's
with that
forces
kill,
are under
the
attack.
death on her, that all took a while. Enough time for the Tree of Life to actually finish in the end. Still on the tier 1 by Moon, more and more upgrades coming, new Ancient of War coming up as well. He's gonna have a lot of money to spend soon, of course. And he's gonna get level 3 here, I think. And Quilbies may not be the most amazing against Riflemen, but Quilbies level 2 are always good.
Against towers, they are so good. Ring of Protection, I mean, a little more tankiness against the Naga is never wrong, I think. She's creeping up more. Should TH really give Moon that much time? He's waiting for his Archmage. He's even building a tower in his base, so I feel like there's no push coming in the next 2 minutes or so.
And once he gets to 55 supply, Rifle Caster, that's pretty strong, but usually it's gonna be backed up with a level 3 Archmage, which is still not out.
Beastmaster creeping up even further. Lionhorn. So many Lionhorns recently. It's the Devotion Aura curse again. And he keeps it.
Yeah, and gets the first scroll as well. Double scroll, in fact, with the protection.
Okay, then it's +3 armor on the Hunt. That's pretty good.
Gonna get him up to 7. That's actually pretty sick, man.
Yeah. Okay, he has the first upgrade as well. Ooh,
A player's
boy.
forces
Yeah.
are under attack.
TH doesn't have the firepower. Like, he still has this one rifleman. Only. That's it. Moon has so much control now. And there's no counter expansion by TH. Time flies by, and that's not good for the human at all.
Moon needs more time for more rifles. Excuse me, TH does.
Sees the expansion now, finally. And he knows that the clock is ticking. There comes the militia train.
And I think the key thing was not letting that come up so easy, right? He had footies early. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. Huntress steal this creep camp, not even gonna lose the one.
Oh, I love how the Quill Beast is doing damage to the priests, man. That is so good. And they're out of this fight now. I mean, the riflemen are there, yeah, the Watermentals are there, but they're getting nuked. We have +7, and the Hawk is taking out the priests. No more healing for TH. Moon is rising here and about to win this tournament.
It looks like it. How can TH come back from this? He's losing this fight already. So much armor on these Huntresses. 7 armor points. They're just not dying. And the ones who are dropping low, he can easily micro to the back. Heal scroll as well. Everything in decent fighting shape once again. Archmage dropping low himself. This Naga out of mana isn't doing too much anymore. Is she gonna get surrounded here? To add insult to injury. Moon doesn't have to win here. Moon doesn't have to fight here. He can retreat. Of course, he has the Expo running. Gonna lose 1 Huntress. That's the only unit he lost in this fight.
It was quite a big investment with Scroll of Protection and Scroll of Healing, but so worth it. Beastmaster level 4.5. And Moon, in the meantime, is teching. He's backing this expansion up with attack to have bears in a bit. And more towers for TH.
So what, he thinks he can just turtle up, survive the Huntresses, and creep his way to high levels?
Second
I
expansion
mean,
for Moon.
Huntresses suck really hard against high-level heroes. That's true. But this is a lot of pressure, dude. This is, like, what, 10 hunts? 11 hunts?
He has him supply stuck, that's for sure. Counter push coming here, but without towers. Yes, but a big mana potion on the Archmage, so quite a few Water Elementals. Moon, as I said, is teching in the bottom right and in the bottom left. This is the Hydra expansion play that I keep on talking about.
Vintage Moon right here.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to defend the space. He doesn't have to.
This is really as old-fashioned as it gets for Moon. Beastmaster first, mass expansions. It doesn't matter if this expansion falls, because TH is losing his only source of income, and the Beastmaster is rapidly rising to level 3. And now, no Rifleman anymore, because the Blacksmith is gone.
And oh, look at all this experience from the militia, dude. Juicy, juicy. TP home is gonna come. Is he gonna take the fight? No. And why would he? He has 2 more bases coming up. Loses 1. Oh, he saved the one. Oh no, miscalculated. The first Expo did not fall during the TP.
Oh man. Oh man. This is horrendous now. 3, 4 gold mines soon. And this is it must be an all-in for TH, right? His economy is wrecked. He is supply stuck until all eternity. And Moon is still, okay, he's still teching. 300 is about to fall. But he has the heal scroll, that's the most important thing. Another push against it, but he's wasting so much time. This could have been done better.
He does now at least have a good number of rifles.
Yeah.
He has decent focus fire potential.
Yeah.
He can pick off 1 Huntress after the next.
Yeah.
With that, he could rise in levels, but he needs level 3 AM so bad. And he's not all that close.
Moon is all over the place, as it seems. He occupies the entire right half of Twisted so far. Detonate against the priest. No, he really wants to save him. Naga, a little bit caught off guard, but she has a staff, so that's fine. Hawk and Quill Beast in the main, making sure that there's no tower coming up. Creeping with the Hunters at the same time, man. This is Moon's multitasking as we know it from his prime.
And that's his level 5. What's he gonna skill here? Both are amazing. TP home and he just loses summons. That's a bit of experience, but no units. Not even gold. Bit of mana if you wanna count the P's here.
Moon is down to only 1 gold mine again, at least for now. Ring of Protection on the ground, not that great. It is the little Chimera. Hawk level 3.
Player's forces are under attack.
Look at the damage against the priest, man. It's so sick.
Level 3 Archmage. Okay. This was desperately needed.
Tinker.
Tinker.
Is this some kind of revenge? The WCG final was decided by a Tinker on TH's side in 2013. The last chance of Moon to win that prestigious tournament. The most prestigious tournament that Warcraft 3 has. Had.
The Arcanes are up now. 2 Arcanes. But I don't know that that's enough. Oh my god, the damage, the magic damage is sick. 1 Arcane's gone. But at least he defends the rest of the base, I suppose. Tinker, Captain of the Red Camp, already level 2.5. Dude, this is the 4th ring for him, by the way. The 3rd ring, I think. 2 times +3 and now +4.
And TH, man, he's killing this. He's killing this expo.
Is he winning this? Is he actually coming back in this game, dude?
He has massive lumber problems, though. He is still supply stuck, I guess. Oh, no, not anymore. But he's killing the 2nd expansion. For almost every other player in the world, this Moon play would be overwhelming. But not the current world champion TH. Moon is not tagging to tier 3, by the way. Builds another expansion. Of course he does.
And he's creeping. Oh, he has cluster rockets, by the way.
Okay.
He doesn't have the passive, though. So he has cluster rockets plus...
Pocket Factory.
Pocket Factory. And level 3.
TH is attacking Moon's base. He's getting rid of Wisps again. Archmage is level 3. Naga close to 4. He kills the shop. 1 expansion is up, but not fully mining yet.
So what now, Moon? You showed earlier that you're willing to sacrifice a base, but what about your main base? Seems like he's consolidating his forces and gonna TP home.
You can block him here, I guess.
Stay in this.
Does have a town portal. Cluster rockets. TH calls for the GG. That's it. That was the last game of 1.28. That was the last game of Color Cup. And we have a Night Elf winner. Jang Jae-ho from South Korea. What a crazy game this was. I mean...
Yeah, a lot of unusual games today here in the last day of Color Cup. In the last day of 1.28. And Moon. I see a lot of Moon cheers in chat. The fans have been satisfied. The Night Elves have been satisfied, as you said. Finally, a tournament once again for them on 1.28. We're going to be moving on to 1.29 only, when is it? In 2 days, actually.
Sure.
With the GCS April race.
Yeah, the first tournament is on NetEase that is played in 1.29 is the GCS April race, as Remo just said, and we of course going to be there 4 days in a row, as well as the GCS American qualifier on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, we have the groups, by the way, for the GCS. We have Lin on Thursday, Shao KK, Sini, Focus, Ruden, Colorful, and TH all in one group. And that is only the first day. So looking forward to it in the prelims, the round of 32. So that was the conclusion of Color Cup. That was Moon winning $3,200. This was TH winning $1,600 in fee with the bronze medal here. And what a back and forth final. What a weird series. But it is always the same between them, man. They keep on surprising us, and yeah. It was unique indeed. Yeah, 2,000
Honorable mention to go to Lucifer, having a good result here in 4th place in the prize money. Lin, the biggest surprise, I guess, the guy who won everything else prior to this tournament, getting eliminated by our boy Foggy, who then had a bad day the day after, it seemed like. But once again, getting out of the group stages, Foggy shows that he can perform not only offline, but also online. And yeah, the new era is officially beginning now with 1.29.
Exactly. There's one more tournament, AWL concluding next Monday, but we can't cast that. So for us, that was the era 1.28. That was the era that followed us for 7 years. I mean, across most of our casting career, we've seen this balance, and now it's changing. And it's going to be glorious to witness the meta changes, to see the meta game evolve. Hopefully not in the Farseer Wyvern direction, but more different Tavern heroes, more unit compositions. And yeah, gonna be fun. Alright, everybody. That is it for today. Then we're gonna be back on Thursday. Thank you, Smash Crifter, for the sub. Of course, if you want the Color Cup replay pack, then feel free to sub. We will send it into our Discord. Once you connect your Discord to your Twitch account, then you will get the access to the secret room where all the replays are stored. We also have a new highlight video up on our YouTube from calendar week 16 that covers a lot of the Color Cup and GCS qualifiers and Rust Brain qualifiers. And of course we have Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Discord and everything that you can see in the stream description. We also thanks to our sponsor Runtime, who is supporting us quite nicely. And yeah, Remo, will you be there on Thursday?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Nice. All right, then enjoy this Tuesday. We have a day off, the only day off of the week on Wednesday, and then it's 4 days of Warcraft in a row again. Looking forward to that. See you, everybody! And for the final time in this era, we have the Donuts goodbye routine. Adios.